Hi, I'm Nicholas Fife, a game design student at Full Sail University, graduating November of 2020, and I would like to show you the game that I've been working on for my Capstone project with a team of other students. Um, I'll just run through the levels and kind of talk about the features that I worked on a little bit. Um, I did implement the player movement and jumping and the camera controls. I did also implement being able to pick up objects and throw them. Attacks, blocking, the slingshot, both in first person mode and when you're locked onto opponents, which I'll demonstrate in a minute. I implemented this enemy here who can only be damaged either when his guard drops or by shooting him past his shield in the head, which isn't always very easy. This enemy's got a couple different attacks. One of the things that I really struggled with designing that enemy was I kept getting the feedback that it was too hard to fight. So we introduced a couple different ways of fighting them. I'll show some other ones in a minute. That ranged enemy was made by one of my teammates. I'm actually super impressed because it's a pretty cool enemy. But I did contribute by making it move after shooting. Before, it would just once it saw the player, it would stand there and it would shoot. And if you got too close, it would hide, and if you got too far away, it would get a little closer. Um, but now it feels a little bit more like a ranged duel to me because it moves around. It can kind of inadvertently dodge some of your attacks. So, in order to deal with the blockers and make them a little easier, what I did was introduce a stun mechanic. So, when they get hit by a bomb, they get stunned for a full 6 seconds. Alright, we'll go ahead and finish this level real quick. The player's really intended to blow up those blocks and climb up over there, but I like having my shortcut. As you can see, when you get close, he hides. He can't be damaged by the sword. So to show the player that, Rob set it up so that he would hide when the player got too close. Now, when I was designing this level, I wanted to make something that felt a little more intense. So the level starts to collapse down into lava, or one room has lava start to rise up as you play through it. I've always really liked the levels that do that sort of thing. Um, I blame Super Nintendo's Aladdin. Early on in the game, there's the Cave of Wonders, and as you're escaping, the cave is collapsing, and you're riding the magic carpet. And it was one of my favorite levels of the game growing up. That was actually one of my favorite platformers in general. Alright, so this is the room where the lava starts to rise. You can see it coming. It rises about halfway, just enough so that if you're on this, you're safe, and if you're on the moving brick platform right at the top, you're safe. But otherwise, it'll drop you down into the lava. The lava used to come all the way up to this platform to make it a little easier on someone if they were struggling. But my instructor pointed out that you were able to ride that lava all the way up to the top and still have one heart left. So I changed it. And then this is the boss fight that I designed. The boss rises up out of the lava at randomized points, each of these center spots. We'll shoot at the player 5 times, these lava balls. They're pretty easy to dodge as long as you don't get close. And then he'll drop back down, rise back up, and now the player has to get close and get a bomb into his mouth before he sinks back down again. Once they do, all the spots erupt, and once the eruptions end, he'll begin his attack phase again. I have the eruptions. They really aren't that dangerous because you can just stand on one of these platforms, but they do leave some lava for you to have to try and avoid while also avoiding his attacks. What I'm thinking is I need to shrink the size of the level so that you're always a little closer. And then probably also set it up so that the eruptions, maybe the lava balls arc through the air a little more slowly and have these connecting platforms uh, get hit some as well. I'll just go ahead and finish up this fight real quick. With a little bit of luck, this next month will be spent working with art students from Full Sail, and they'll be hooking my team up with some awesome character models and some environmental stuff. And I'm really looking forward to it. All right, so thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it.